Happy Monday. It is the first Monday of the summer, and I'm doing a whole house reset today. It's full of motivation, so if you need to get some cleaning done around your house, this is the perfect video for you. We're going to tackle my kitchen, do a little bit of rearranging in the living room, and we got a few good things from the school to organize. I've got a small little grocery haul to share with you, and just some reorganizing to, make room for all the summer goodies. So I'm so glad that you're here today. If you need some motivation, stay tuned. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello, sunshine, and welcome back. Today is my first cleaning video of the summer. It is so full of cleaning motivation. Y'all can see my kitchen is just a disaster. The living room needs some love, and we're just going to get some things done today. So sound off in the comments if you're cleaning alongside me. Also going to be rearranging the living room today because we got a couple of new things I'll share later in the video. But without further ado, let's get started. It's time to do dishes. Y'all can see mine are just piled high to the sky. I wonder if it's the same rule. The higher your hair, the closer to Jesus you are, the higher the dishes. Does it work that way too? I doubt it, but whatever. I'm going to do the dishes anyway. I also noticed when I was doing these dishes that my soap says for the directions to lather up on your hands and forearms. So once again, I have forgotten that the soap that I use for dishwashing soap is actually hand soap. And I just want to know, does that mean my dishes aren't getting correctly cleaned? Like, do I need to go find actual dishwashing liquid? I don't know why I bought this one. I think I was just in a hurry, and my husband accidentally bought Gain scented dishwashing soap, and it smelled like my washing machine because I don't like Gain in my washing machine either. It just puts me in a bad mood. It's a lovely smell, don't get me wrong, but it really triggers my brain to be angry, gives me headaches, so I don't like Gain. And apparently their dishwashing liquid smells identical to the laundry detergent, so if you didn't know that, don't accidentally grab it because, oh my gosh, that was not a fun surprise. But anyway, so when I went to Dollar General, I just grabbed the first green soap I found, and apparently it's for your hands. Do y'all do that too? And if it is only for your hands, why do they market it in giant bottles? And they also have hand soap in the cute, dainty little bottles. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Can somebody just clue me in? And if you think I'm an idiot for this, that's fine. You can have your opinion. I don't really care at this point. I'm genuinely curious. You may be hearing some rumbling in the background, and no, it is not my stomach, even though I am hungry. That would be the thunder just a rolling. We got a tornado watch. Surprise, surprise. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jessie, and we live in Dixie Alley, and there's tornadoes all the time now. It's fun. It's so much fun to live in a land that the sky attacks you. But, anyway, I'm okay. What was I saying? Well, that thought is completely gone, so I'll just go into an intro real quick in case this is my first video you're seeing. Hi, my name is Jessie, and I'm married to my high school sweetheart, Justin. On my channel, I like to post inspiring homemaking content, and that includes some motherhood bits and pieces because I do have 3 wonderful boys. They are 14, 12, and 9. The 14-year-old is about to turn 15. How dare he on Monday? So, blows my mind. Oh my gosh, today's Monday. Today's his birthday. You wish him a happy birthday in the comments. I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, I cannot believe my baby's going to be 15. It just blows my mind. He was a very, how do I say this? Traumatic birth experience, and I have to relive it every birthday. And I told my husband maybe this is the year that I would share that with him because he's old enough to understand what his mama went through to bring him into this world. Would y'all be interested in hearing about it? I can leave out, gory details if y'all are disgusted by childbirth and stuff, but I think it's a story worth telling, and if you'd like to hear it, I would absolutely love to share it. But anyway, if you're new, welcome. I'm quite scatterbrained if you can't tell, but I hope to point you to Jesus, make you laugh, and just be your accountability buddy to get your housework done because this is a lot more fun when you have a friend. So welcome. Let me know if you're new in the comments so I can come and say hello to you. If y'all remember in my last video, it was a week ago vlog, we bought a little swimming pool to put in our backyard. Well, it's been a week now, and would you believe we have not gotten to get in it yet because we are on well water, so we have to slowly fill it up. So that took 4 days to fill it up. And then where we placed it, the algae grew really fast because it's like under a tree, which was silly on our part to do that. So we had to drain it, and now we're going to move it over next to our chicken coop, not under any trees. And it's just pouring down rain right now. So maybe that'll help fill up the water some. I mean, it's a gully washer right now. because we're hoping to have a little swimming party for my son's birthday, and it'd be great if they could actually go swimming in the pool. You know what I'm saying? And then we're just gonna have some pizzas and family come over. That's what we usually do for birthdays, is just family. It's cheaper for one, easier, and that's just what we've done even before COVID started. We just brought it all down to family. But here in the living room, I did get a couple new pieces I can't wait to share with you. But I want to move the sofa over here to this area. So I've got to get all this cleaned up, scoot that shelf over in front of the door, and just get everything cleaned up in here. And of course, I'm going to need some help so I don't pull something in my back. That means I'm going to get all of this stuff cleaned up really quick and then incorporate the help of my two oldest sons. And mom life, they bickered the entire time. I don't know what it is about summer, but it brings out the boxing kangaroos in these boys. Let me tell you, they wake up and they're ready to go. And then after you feed them, they tend to be a little bit better, keep their bellies full. But anyway, yeah. Do they fight a lot during the summer? I know people like put them in one t-shirt and have them duke it out until they get along, but that does not work for mine. If you have, like, I've got some ADHD going on in this house and pathological demand avoidance, let me tell you, that is a lot to navigate and work with. So traditional methods of discipline are not effective in this household. However, I'm learning I can cut the Wi-Fi. I installed the Xfinity app on my iPad, so now I have control over everything. And it is hilarious because the other morning they were fighting really bad, and I said, if y'all don't stop it, I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off to your games. And my oldest son texted me, I hate that you have so much power now. And I just laughed so hard because, oh, I got the power now. Y'all can't get this mama down. But anyway, y'all, this black case looks like it wouldn't be that hard to move, but this thing is so heavy. I can't even estimate the poundage on it, but it was very hard to move. And I had to, I forgot to say, I put a ponytail holder around the knob so that the doors didn't swing open while I try to move it, because the glass panel in the left side actually falls down and it'll cut my foot off. So, safety first. Also, this is day 2 of the reset. I forgot to mention that. That's why my clothes are different. And I had a shower. My hair is now air drying. That's why it looks like a hot mess. But, it is what it is. If I would have taken time to fix my hair, I wouldn't have had time to come in here and do all of this, or the energy. So, yeah. I just want to say thank y'all so much for understanding my need to take a little break off of posting for YouTube. I really enjoyed just taking that week to be present with the boys, get the house ready for summer. As you can see, I did film over the week for a few days, and I really enjoyed that. It was very, I didn't feel rushed or stressed to get the video out, and I knew you guys would understand and appreciate the longer video because of my absence. So just thank you so much for being so supportive of my channel and for coming back to watch this video. Something that I did while taking the little break was try to bake those chocolate chip cookies again. Now, as you know, I'm gluten-free and dairy-free, so my cookies have been turning out where I would scoop them onto the cookie sheet and they would just flatten out like one giant sheet cookie. I think that's the word for it. And so I Googled it, and I did take one of y'all's advice. I can't remember who it was, but they told me I was using the wrong attachment on my mixer. So I tried the different attachment, and that did help a lot. And then Google also said not to grease the sheet and to use just room temperature butter and not melted, and then chill it overnight if possible. So I changed the attachment on the mixer and I chilled the dough, but it still kind of flattened out on the sheet. So now I'm going to try all of the above and see if I can perfect the cookies. Now, the good news is it wasn't a total loss because they still taste amazing. And I have been wanting chocolate chip cookies for over 2 years, and I have not been able to find the ingredients that I needed to make them or the motivation to do it. So I'm really excited that I found a way for me to make them where I can eat them. Yeah, I'm just really excited about that. What's your favorite cookie? Mine's always been chocolate chip. There is a place in our mall called the Great American Cookie. I don't know if you have one where you live, but when Justin and I were dating, every Friday we would go out to eat, and then we would go to the mall and go to Great American Cookie, and he would get me an M&M Double Doozy, which is kind of like a chocolate chip cookie, but it's also got M&M minis in it, and a really yummy cream filling, and I would get sick after 3 bites. And now knowing what I do about food, it was full of lactose and gluten and all of that, so it's no wonder I was so sick. But I wish I could recreate that because it is so, so yummy. Speaking of food, I went in the kitchen to cook some chicken today, and when I opened the fridge, I could smell that the chicken had gone bad. And y'all, it was not good because that was the last of my chicken. I was so sad. And I don't know about y'all, but I think we bought it, oh gosh, it's been since Saturday, so it's like 6 days ago, and the use by date said 2 days ago. I have got such horrible time blindness now. I don't know what happened, but I just forget when the food has been bought and I need to cook it up. So I've got to get better about that. But anyway, I'm so thankful for Walmart delivery because I just got on there and I ordered some chicken, grabbed some fish as well, and then a bag of chips, and had it delivered within 2 hours so that I won't starve today because there's no way for me to get to town. Nobody could help me today, so I'm so thankful for Walmart delivery. What about you? Do you like having groceries delivered to your house? Do you schedule grocery pickups where you drive to the store and pick it up? Or would you rather go in the store and shop yourself? I know for the majority of things, I'd be okay doing grocery pickup, but when it comes to fruit and vegetables, I like to pick those myself because I keep getting some junky fruit. So the school is doing a program for any kids that went to the school for the year where you sign up and they give you meals, 7 breakfasts and 7 lunches for the week for your kids. So I got all 3 boys signed up, so they gave me a gallon of milk per child. And then this box loaded down with food. I'm going to pull it out and show you guys what they provided, which is so helpful this summer, feeding these hungry kiddos.
What is that?
Hold on, it's divided by child, so you each have a thing during the day. Power pack, that's neat. Okay, so this is a ton of food. I'm completely blown away. Like for breakfast, they sent a bunch of these cinnamon Pop-Tarts, and some came in a bag with apple juice, and then they got these little bags that are labeled Power Packs, fueled by Optimum Foods, and it's got graham crackers, a fruit cup, some gummy snacks. Yeah, it just looks like a snack pack, a gluten-free, sunflower seeds, yeah, and that's pineapples in there. And they got a ton of those, and this one has like animal crackers and chips and salsa. So we got a ton of those power packs. We got Rockin' Blue raspberry applesauce, a bag of baked Lay's, a couple of bags of Cheez-Its, 3 Uncrustables, and then for breakfast they sent as well these cereal packs with juice and what's in this little, I think it's cookies. I can't tell what it is. Got a bunch of those, and then they sent how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cereals. We got Lucky Charms, Blueberry Chex, Cocoa Puffs, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Trix cereals, and they're gonna fall over, so I need to fix that. Some juices. They got apple, Paradise Punch, and Fruit Punch. Got 6 of those, and then some assorted fruits and little bags of baby carrots. So we got some apples, some oranges. Yeah, so they are set, and I just put in a small grocery order for Walmart, so this will be great to tie in with that, and they will be fed for the next week. So yes, we're so grateful that the school's doing this. Again, it's not just us that are getting this. You didn't have to qualify or apply for it. You just had to sign up if your child went to our district school. So I am so thankful. Thank you so much to our school district for doing this. This is going to be so helpful. I'm going to feed the boys now because they're hungry. All right, so for the Walmart haul, spent about $105 on all of this. And it's not really like a huge grocery haul. It's kind of like a fill-in because we have stuff already. But I'm just going to get started. My husband needed some more meat, so I grabbed him some tenderloin and a big thing of ground beef. I'm going to make this into meals for the boys. They're going to have manwich, tacos, and hamburgers. Then I grabbed this turkey sausage to chop up and put in rice for one of the meals. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 meals for the boys. And then the husband wanted some boneless, skinless chicken thighs for him. Got a pretty good deal on those at Walmart. And then spinach there in the back. A box of my Skinny Pop popcorn sea salt. This is my favorite popcorn. Some of these gluten-free pasta noodles. Excited to try these. I'm hoping that, it's something that I can add into my meal rotation, something different. Then a can of the Sloppy Joe sauce, a can of country style baked beans. Just sat on top of the chicken, about fell over. Some more of my basmati rice. I really like this. They do have other things there that are, the only ingredient is rice, but I really like this one, so I've just grabbed another pack of that. Some broccoli for my husband. I had a hankering from some black-eyed peas, so I'm going to be making some of those. Hershey's cocoa to make some homemade baked goodies. Thing of bananas, head of lettuce, and then ketchup, some natural peanut butter, fat-free ranch for the hubby. I think it's sugar-free. Yeah, so no sugar added. Barbecue sauce. Grabbed 3 of these Crystal Geyser waters and then some shock for our pool. It's this chlorinating liquid. It's supposed to kill the algae, so gonna give that a try. It was only like $6 and everything else was like 30 something. So I know nothing about pools. That might be the entirely wrong thing, but we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, that is the first little summer haul that we have from Walmart, and I love Walmart delivery. Excellent mom hack to stay sane. I forgot to film what was in these baskets before, but it was like extra bread and snacks that the kids actually have not been eating, and some was expired, so I just threw those away and gonna feed some to the chickens. But I decided to put all of these school meals in here, so the basket on the left houses the breakfast packs, and then the one on the right has the lunch packs. And I think it'll be great. They can come in here and just grab it as they please whenever they're hungry or whatever. And it looks really nice. So I'm still loving this little organizer we have in the laundry room. It has served its purpose, and it's just a lot of fun to organize stuff back here. I think it looks great. And then I'm going to be using this little black rack that's actually a bookshelf I got off of Amazon for my boys' books in their bedroom, and it will not stay on the wall. But I'm going to use this to stack the fruit in because there's quite a lot, and it holds it quite nicely. What do you think? And I wish the kids would actually eat more fruit. I know there's a lot of moms on here that their kids eat fruit every morning for breakfast or for snacks. If they lay it out, their kids eat it. Mine don't want it. I don't understand. I remember as a kid, I loved to eat fruit. And my mom would even take all the fruit we had, cut it up, combine it in a bowl, and make a fruit salad. It was delicious. But if they're at her house, they might eat it. But at mine, I could make the same thing. And it won't get touched. It makes no sense to me. So hopefully I can make this fruit appetizing so that they actually eat it. I'm thinking of chopping up the apples and serving it with some peanut butter or a homemade fruit dip. I don't know, making some kind of cobbler out of something. I don't know. My friend Amanda made this gluten-free peach cobbler that looks amazing. I might be trying that. I'll let you know if I do. Let's see. Do y'all have any suggestions on how to get the kids to eat the fruit? I could also hide it in some muffins or something. I said that and my child looked at me like I was evil, so we'll see about that. Wink, wink. I'm showing you right here that, yes, I swept up this dirty sock, but I'm not going to throw it in the trash. It's going to go in the laundry room. I don't know what happened in here. The only thing I know that made this floor so sticky is one of the children tripped and threw a whole pitcher of tea in the floor, but I don't know what. It's like there's glue on the floor, so I'm grateful that this steam is actually picking that mess up, but I'm still loving this vacuum steam mop combo machine. It is awesome. And I forgot to fill up the water reservoir before I started this, so halfway through it starts making this weird gurgling noise, and then I realized, oh, I forgot to fill the tank up, so I had to stop for a moment and fill it up with water, and then all was good. Are your kids out of school for the summer? I know I saw online that there's some that are still going, so let me know if yours are out or if you've got a little bit of while to go. And then, do y'all have any big summer plans? I would really like to do a few things outside of the house because last summer we just stayed at home the whole time, which is, it's whatever. It was so hot, the sun tried to kill us all. But I would like to go to the zoo. I'd like to go to the library a lot. We have a really great summer reading program that ours is doing, and
walked all on the floor. Is it hot on your paws? Just walk all around it, just like that cat off Cinderella.
I shared on my Instagram when my youngest son and I went the other day after his dentist appointment, and he had so much fun looking for Fly Guy books. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but they're cute little books, and he's obsessed with them. He probably checked out every one that they had, and I said, son, wait for the next visit. You're going to run out of books to get. But anyway, so library trips, there's vacation Bible schools all around we could go to. My husband would love to go to the beach, but that is not in the cards for summer. Maybe over fall break we might be able to go to a beach. I don't know. In the meantime, we are super excited for our swimming pool. Hopefully we get that up and going so we can actually swim in it. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any fun summer plans. I would love to know. A few clips back, you saw my dog Rip come in to where I was mopping the kitchen. And I said, seriously, Rip, you got all over my floors. And then when he was walking by the refrigerator, I said, you're just like that cat off of Cinderella. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I think the cat's name was Lucifer, and Cinderella was mopping the floor, and Lucifer came in and cut muddy, dirty footprints all over the floor. And when I said that, Rip actually stopped by the fridge, like, woman, are you talking to me? How dare you? And then he walked in the living room. That dog cracks me up. Like, I really think he's a lot smarter than he lets on. He just plays dumb so he doesn't get in trouble. But I know he's thinking he's a smart dog. But anyway, there's a little spot under the sink you probably saw. And it's not mud or dirt. It's actually the floor is torn up right there. And I don't even know how that happened. When we first bought the house, I thought these were like actual wood floors, but it's not. It's, I don't think laminate's the right word, but it's like a wood sticker on the floor. And so when it gets torn up, there's no fixing it. So hopefully sometime in the future we can replace the floor so that they look better. But for now, we're just content with what we have, and we're going to make the best of it. You know, our home's still beautiful even with its imperfections. Heading into the laundry room, as you can tell, disaster. When am I going to declutter it? I don't know, but I promise I'll share the video when I do. It's really not that bad. It's just laundry. And I watch Kim Wads. If y'all don't watch her on YouTube, you should. She's amazing. But her laundry room is always stacked high with laundry too, so I don't feel so bad. And I really don't know why laundry is so hard for me. I think it's because once I put it in the washer, even though the washer sings at me when it's done, if I don't get up immediately to get it, I'll completely forget it's in there. So then I come in here and I might have to run the washing machine again, or if they don't smell like wet dog, then I can put them in the dryer, you know? And then the dryer buzz. But again, if I don't hear it, or if I hear it and I forget about it, they'll just sit there, and then the laundry gets behind that quickly. And I don't know why I'm like that. I think it's executive dysfunction or something. But I've been using that Finch app. I think I'm on a 90-day streak now, and it's really helped me to remember to at least come in here at some point of the day and check on the laundry, and that has helped a lot with keeping up with it, because what you see is only 2 loads. They're quite large. Once I get caught up, then I have, you know, like a load of towels. I have my husband's work clothes separate. I sneezed a couple times because, I don't know, my allergies are nuts right now. Sorry. Anyway, so, yeah, gonna get caught up on the laundry. The lint trap's always fun to clean out. I think it's disgusting, and the feeling really grosses me out. But it's great to use the lint that you gather off of the trap and, like, sweep up any lint on the top of your machine. It's like a magnet and attracts it. So life hack if you didn't know. I really like doing that. I'm not really sure what I was so allergic to in here, but I sneezed a bunch trying to get this laundry done. But anyway, my husband just sent me a text message and said he got a major spoiler alert for Jenny and Georgia on TikTok. So now I'm like, well, I'm going to avoid TikTok like the plague until I finish Jenny and Georgia, because I don't want any spoilers. Are y'all watching that? What are y'all watching right now? I need a good TV show to watch. I tried to watch this show on Max, called 3 Women, and no, don't watch that. I was very surprised the content that actually had in it, and I was like, Lord, forgive me for viewing that. So yeah, don't watch that. Or do. I'm not your mama, but just remember, I warned you not to. All right. Ginny and Georgia is on Netflix, and I didn't like it at first, but now I'm hooked on it, and I cannot wait to find out what happens. And I'm debating on if I want to sit and binge the whole season so that I can just get over with, or if I want to just, watch an episode a day. I don't know. How do you prefer to watch series? Because I remember growing up, we had to wait a week before the next episode would come out, and now they just release all the episodes in one day, and you can just sit and binge watch them. It's hard. It's a real exercise in self control, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, now it's time to straighten up the entrance area, and I could declutter it. I could, but I decided to make that a separate video. So for today, I'm just going to pick up everything off the floor and give it a good vacuum mop. This rug really collects, like, I don't know, lint. It's like little, whatever's inside those stuffed toys my dog chews on, they really get stuck in this material of rug. So I just tear those off and vacuum them up. And the floor is kind of torn up over here too. So anything that looks like mud or dirt, I promise you it's not. It's just discrepancy in the floor. And some of it is paint from when my husband and son painted this entryway organization on the wall. And I just haven't thought to, I don't know, scrape it off the floor or something. I'm going to add it to my list because it's starting to get on my nerves. Like, it just bothers me. Kind of like uneven tiles bother people. That's what these paint splotches do to me because it looks like something that needs to be up and it's just stuck there and you can't move it, and it drives me crazy. Touching on the fact that my son is turning 15 today, in the state of Kentucky, our governor found it a good idea to go ahead and change the permit requirement from age 16 to age 15 about a couple of months ago. So my entire life, like from the moment that baby was born, I prepared myself for his 16th birthday getting his permit to drive. And now, within 2 months, I've had to really wrap my head around the fact it's going to be this year, and he's already ready to get it. My phone died, but I got all that yellow up with the steam mop. But this is the living room result. I really love how it turned out. We got that plant over there and this coffee table, which it goes in front, the center of that big couch, but my son's doing a puzzle at it. But I really love the way this looks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and got some motivation. I will see you guys in the next one. Be grateful, give grace, and God bless.